All right, this is the video of two retired morons went to Spain. We traveled from Faro, Spain to Santiago in about, I don't know, 6, 7 days, whatever it was. But we left Faro on the 12th and we headed out. And we'd stayed in Faro the night before, and but we headed out on the 12th. And there's the kind of signature post that you got to follow on the way. Don't get lost. There's our kind of hotel that we were at, kind of pretty plain. There's an iconic statue that Dave's standing by, and there I am. But so I forget what that is, but it's iconic. You see it in all the videos. So we left Faro and we headed to the next town was Nida, and Nida was just a small town. It had a albergue there, but we didn't stay at that albergue. But there's a cafe we stopped on the way, and we had the tostado, kind of with egg and potatoes kind of thing, very sustaining for hikers and the pilgrims. But it was beautiful on the way to Nita, and we took some pictures, kind of showed our way there, and then the, as we got to Nita, it we stayed the night. Oh, there's a place we had to make a decision: go to left or right. We went left. It was the right decision. We did the right thing there. So there's the Alberque in Nita. It's a municipal Alberque. Alberque. I'm not sure if I'm even saying that right, but we didn't stay there. We stayed at an Airbnb to and saw some churches. We was able to walk around Nita a little bit. Just a small town, but it's interesting. All the old churches and graveyards, and it's just different from here, you know. But when we left Nita, it was started raining, and it rained like cats and dogs, like a frog strangler kind of thing. But we stopped at this cafe. It's interesting because you have a coffee at the cafe, and they bring you little snacks. In this case, they brought us little, barbecue weenie type things. So it's pretty good. But those statues there is the old way that the pilgrims made sure that they were going in the right way. That's instead of those little arrows that we see now, like that. You would see the pilgrims would see these big crosses and things like that. There's those weenies that they brought us. We didn't ask for them; they just brought them to us. And there's the room in Nita, and the street scenes that we had. It was it was a nice place. It was a little loud at night for some reason. I don't know. Uh, could be because the Spanish uh, holiday was the next day or something. So I think people were, or it might have been that day, but they were kind of a little bit loud. But then we headed to a town called Po. Oh, jeez, Paradumi, and we had a place there. That's where I had the Galatian food, that little mini uh, sardines fried up. I wouldn't have those again, but I had to try it. There's where I was. I was in a loft. I had to climb those stairs. Good thing I didn't fall out of there. But so we left there, and we had stopped at a little cafe there with coffee. It was perfect timing, and that was on the way to Mino here, Dave.
So Dave, how is it so far? Third day?
Day three.
Day three.
Feeling pretty good. Just had a little breakfast, and now we're going into Benzanos, which is about another 10 kilometers. Should be there in less than 3 hours. Signing off.
Okay, we left that Mino. We was going to stay there, but we decided no. I think we can keep going, and so we picked up actually a day by keep going there. We were going to uh, Batanos, and we stopped there and had a nice place to stay, and had beer, and they were supposed to have breakfast at 7 o'clock, but they didn't have breakfast. It was at 8 o'clock, but we had to boogie, so we did. We headed on out. There's the albergue in the town of Presidio, and here's Dave telling about that.
Okay. Where are we, Dave?
We're in Presidio at the albergue. So far, we're the only ones here. It looks like 14 beds. We're out in the middle of nowhere. There's not much around here other than a place to rest tonight. We got an early start this morning, and it's pretty early in the afternoon, but we just didn't have another 7.5 miles walking in the rain uphill to the next place. So we broke it up, and we're gonna hang out here for the day. I'm out.
Nice.
Okay, from Presidio, we went to Bruma, and we just passed on through that because we was going to stay there, but we decided not to because it was kind of downhill to the next stop. There's the cafe at Albuquerque. That was pretty cool, pretty cool. And we was going to have breakfast that next morning, but they were closed. So I was jonesing for some coffee, and we had a trail magic, a miracle come along, and these two ladies brought us a French press of coffee and some little snacks, and it came in so handy because we had to climb this big mountain, and it was huge. There's the ladies there that treated us to some trail magic, and they were very, very nice to us, and it couldn't have come at a better time. And then when we got to Bruma, we stopped at this place that look at the sandwiches on there. That's huge, and this was kind of an iconic place right off the place. And there's I forget her name, but Dave gave a little El Camino, and they put it on her wall, and she was so happy, proud of that. And then we kept going, and we was headed to this is a kind of weird thing that a dinosaur and all this stuff we came across, and we had to take some pictures of that. That was that was really weird. But we kept going, and then we was going to Ontario, but they gave our rooms away because we were a day early, and so we didn't. We stopped a little bit before that and called a town called RAU, and there's the hotel that was. It's kind of a boutique thing. It's really nice, and they fed us good too. There's our Danish friends, Hans and Franz. That's what we call them. I don't know. I forget what their name is. Well, ish. I couldn't get it, but it was kind of interesting. That they were very inquisitive about the United States and talking about how divisive we were and those type of things. Yeah, we get it. But they were on their holiday, and that was pretty cool meeting them. And then we that was in Seguro, or we went through, came into Seguro, and that's where we stayed the night before heading out to Santiago. And as we traveled from Seguro to Santiago, it was I tell you, it rained on us a lot. These are just some street scenes coming into Santiago, and just can't believe how old some of the churches and the buildings are. And as we come into Santiago, Dave he gets this like this when the horses see the barn, they get taken off. They get headed towards the barn, and so that's that was Dave. If he was getting close someplace, then man, he'd he'd step up his pace a little bit. But not that he'd run off and beat me or nothing like that. It was kind of funny. But we actually kept pace together pretty well. This is coming into Santiago, and it's you go through this tunnel that's coming up, and as you do, as you come out of that tunnel, then you're into this kind of plaza where everybody, all the Caminos, the English, the Portuguese, the the French, all the like 10 of them, 10 Caminos, all come into the same place, and that's kind of what shows that that shell because of everything coming into the to the same place. So we come through this tunnel, and we're coming into the plaza where every other Camino is coming in from north, south, west, east, and it's thousands of people coming through there a day. And of course, we're kind of late in late October, so most of them come through maybe in August or something like that. But so here we are in the plaza. We're pretty early because we did a lot of getting up early and with our headlamps hiking the first hour and a half to 2 hours with our headlamps on. So we were getting to our places pretty early and was able to rest our dogs. Um, but this was pretty dang impressive. The cathedral, I gotta admit, and it's we had nice rooms there and real close to the cathedral, and we got some good pictures of the cathedral. There's some food that we had. Here's this Galatian broth that I enjoyed so much. It's like turnip greens, potatoes, and beans. And there's we stopped and had a snack and a cold beer, and just take some pictures of us in front of the cathedral, like hundreds and hundreds of other people are doing the same thing, uh, all during the day. So it it's very iconic. These pictures are, but we uh, we got to go in the church, in the cathedral, and kind of look around and check it out. And Dave had been there before because he's already done. He did the Portuguese and he did part of the French, so he's done this before. He's seen it, and but I was very impressed all the interesting things inside the church. There's some octopus. They're big on octopus here. And there's a picture of my capostello that I got my certificate, and you can see the name, whatever it is, and that's where we got all the stamps right there. You get all the stamps from that, and then here I am talking. Here I am at the cathedral after a long hike. Pretty cool stuff. Thousands of pilgrims coming through here. It's like it's a little bit early right now, but they're already filling up, and they'll be coming through all day long. And it's like, this is where all of them meet. All the Caminos meet. We did the English Camino. A lot of people do a lot longer ones, but I'm not sure they did any harder ones for the last 113 kilometers. But I've made it, and good thing Smoky Mountain Dave was with me because I couldn't have done it without his logistics. But we never really got lost. It's well marked. We took a wrong turn every once in a while, but we got straightened out. People are really nice to help you out, and they, if they see you going the wrong way, in fact we had a policeman stop us one time because we was a block going the wrong way, and he says, "Oh, the other way." So it's what I left on the 12th, and today is the 19th. So every day was I guess a average about 10 miles a day. So here we are. We got our Compostela. They gave you a certificate, and it has your name in Old Latin, and I gave them my name as, Kimmy Witten, and it printed out Kimberly Witten. I told them that's not going to work. You gotta do that over. Let's use Kim Shady. So they did Kim Shady in there, and it came out a word that I would never know how to even pronounce. But no, I didn't use Kim Shady. I used Kim. But that I didn't want Kimberly on my certificate. I've had to live with that bad enough over the years. All right. Kimmy G out.